sensational.
Hello and welcome to the Australian Open Countdown. Peter, certainly has been another big week in tennis.
Certainly has, Brett. I think the ratings must be going okay because we're back for another episode. Less than 70 days to go. A bit quiet around here at the moment, but I guarantee you in the next couple of months this place will undergo a massive transformation.
And we're building up to it with week 3 of the Australian Open Countdown.
Coming up today, the countdown continues to Australian Open 2011.
We visit the players in a sanctum and discover their pre-match routines.
A look back at all the hot shots from Australian Open 2010.
Kim Clijsters moves into contention for her maiden Australian Open title.
Plus, Adrian Franklin gathers a cast and crew for the Changing Edge Short Film Festival.
All that and more coming up on the Australian Open Countdown. Well, we start the show today inside the players' inner sanctum. This is where they begin their preparations for the Australian Open before they go out in front of the cameras and the crowds. In charge of player services is Megan Jeffrey. Nice to see you, Megan.
Thanks for having me.
Megan, this is a very, very exclusive space. We won't be here in January. Who's allowed in?
That's right. It's a small number of people allowed access in the change rooms, players, certain number of coaches, administrators and a small number of Tennis Australia staff.
And with so many players during the tournament, how are the lockers actually selected?
Well, the players like to use the same lockers every year. Just around the corner over there is Nadal's locker, number 20. Right here next to us is locker number 4, where Federer likes to store his stuff. And it's not uncommon before a match to see players preparing side by side before they take to the courts.
Well, they might be doing that, Megan, in January next year for Australian Open 2011, and the winner will get to bring their entourage inside the inner sanctum and enjoy the celebration.
What about that? There's one for the highlights reel.
Well, it's been another big week in tennis, Brett, highlighted with a former Australian Open finalist re-entering the top 20.
Yes, Peter, Ana Ivanovic having a terrific week in Bali, winning the WTA season-ending Tour of Champions event and now really setting her sights on a big Australian Open. And Russian Elena Dementieva shocked the tennis world when she announced her retirement from the sport after going down to Francesca Schiavone in her final round-robin match.
It's been an amazing experience for all of us. And this year is very special for me because this is my last tournament.
Dementieva retires at the age of 29 with 16 WTA Tour titles to her name and having spent an astonishing 529 weeks in the world's top 20. 328 of those weeks were spent in the world's top 10. But arguably her greatest achievements were the 2 Grand Slam finals she reached in 2004 and her 2 Olympic medals.
And reason for celebration in the Murray household, the youngest of the boys, Jamie, marrying his Colombian girlfriend, and Pete Andy serving as his best man.
Well, very much, Brett, looking forward to seeing the whole Murray clan down here as they compete in the AO Series 2011. The 2011 tennis year starts with a bang at the Brisbane International.
Andy Roddick, Sam Stosur, Robin Soderling, Daniela Hunter-Kover and Marty Fish are all heading to Queensland for this incredible event.
At the Hopman Cup in Perth, Williams, Ennett, Ivanovic, Murray, Hewitt and Djokovic will compete at the exhibition event of the West.
Hewitt will also headline the Amy Classic at Kooyong, taking on the likes of Burditch, Fidesco, Monfils and Tsonga.
While at the Medibank International Sydney, Kim Clijsters, Sam Stosur, Juan Martin Del Potro, Marcos Bagdatis will do battle at this historic and internationally renowned event.
Get ready, get set, the summer of tennis is just around the corner. Well, 2 weeks ago here on the Australian Open Countdown, we started our look at the women's title contenders with Caroline Wozniacki. Pete, who else can we add to that list today?
Brett, hard to go past Kim Clijsters. Had a super end to 2010, winning the US Open for the 2nd straight year. Also the season-ending championships in Doha. Now, if she happens to win the Australian Open, it'd be great if she could win the title, but she's also got the chance to take the #1 ranking.
She is a class act, Kim Clijsters, and will be a very popular winner here in January.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2010 US Open Women's Champion.
She's won 3 Grand Slams, but never any outside of the US Open. She's absolutely desperate to win another one, and she's nominated the Australian Open as the perfect one for her to win. The perfect surface for her. Perfect conditions. She was once engaged to Leighton Hewitt. She loves Australia. She's got a lot of friends here, so I'd be putting her in my top 3 candidates.
Here it is. You, a camera, a tripod, 90 seconds, $5,000. It's that easy. The Changing Ends Film Festival is on again in 2011. All you have to do is make a 90-second film about anything to do with tennis. Linesmen, ball boys, tennis courts, tennis lines, tennis rackets, small tennis balls, big tennis balls, or even courtship. And because it's the second year of the festival, you need to include the theme Take 2. Our judges want to laugh, cry, be shocked, be scared, get angry, get excited. They just want to feel some emotion when they watch your film. The best film, as judged by our panel of experts, will win $5,000. $2,500 will also be awarded to the winner of the People's Choice Award. Entries close January 14, so get up, get creative, and get filming for the Changing Ends Film Festival.
Well, thanks again to Adrian Franklin for putting in his entry for the Changing Ends Film Festival.
Now, if you think you can do a better job than Adrian, make sure you log on to the Changing Ends website. You've got until January 14.
From Brett Phillips and Peter Mercado, thanks for joining us once again as we continue the build-up to Australian Open 2011.
Oh, one take wonder.